Hello, wherever, whenever, and whoever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to the jungles of Chult, or more accurately, deep in the bowels of the earth, beneath the lost city of Ormu, in the southern reaches of the jungles of Chult, as we rejoin these bold adventurers, soon to be joined by one more, when they're done scarfing. And we... we will be rejoining them here in the Tomb of the Nine Gods as they draw ever closer to the bowels of the dungeon, and somewhere therein the lair of one Laloch, the evil Lich Lord, and his evil plans with something known as the Soulmonger, siphoning off the souls and energy of the dead and reincarnated for his own evil ends. And somewhere in that apparatus, a little bit of Waku's life force as well, which was used to kickstart the whole damn thing, aka the vessel. Oh, here's Her Highness.
Not said sarcastically, but
No,
affectionately.
it's literally.
Like,
Yaha! Oh!
A princess
Did I
arrives
think-
exactly when she means to.
She does.
A princess is never late.
Never late.
Now
Never
let us...
early.
just simply
Always on time.
Scarlet Song GM in the DM chair. Briefly.
That's me. I am.
Don't get used to it.
I'm already
Rah.
used to it. It's called being a
I mean,
Omakase.
No,
Yes,
this
yes.
particular DM chair, don't get used to that one.
Yeah.
Although you are welcome to jump in from whenever you fancy.
Yeah.
Right, hang on. Amaris is in the
I'm
right place. GM Josh, not GM today. Okay, there, and hang on.
Josh, your attempt to reign supreme has failed once again.
Wahahaha.
It's the long game that you need to play.
It's true.
Clinging on to life and the material plane. In the dungeon, doing okay. Okay, there we go. Everyone has a crystal, as I said. Waku has a little chimeric rat for a buddy on his shoulder.
baby.
Embra has Upsal Wisdom, and the Wild Magic Search is gone. Gone?
Yeah,
Gone.
I'm pretty sure it's gone.
Right,
It
we did
left,
just
I
do
think, at the last of the last time.
Yes. Okay, so, how you doing, friends? Welcome in, everybody. If you would like, let me do it. I did one off camera. I'll do one on camera as well. Tank Hunter, thanks for the hydrate.
Arigato.
Itadakimasu. Okay, so friends, do check out the giveaway today, which is someone I can say thank you to in a very direct means, more than usual. The person to my immediate side here is a fantastically creative bean and has created a new cozy RPG by the name of the Cottage Core Critters. If you are lucky enough, thank you, McClever. If you're lucky enough to join us Thursday night or Friday morning, depending where you are in the world, we got the chance to play through it. And Maddie had consumed, I think, all of the caffeine on the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah.
You were
a lot.
wired.
Listen, I am a delight.
It was great. That was great.
Hilariously, you were not playing a wired character, though, which I thought was the funniest part.
Listen, I was not expecting. Hence, the plan of this character ended up being not what happened because I had to drink more caffeine than typical.
I'm glad
order
I didn't just misread the situation. It was like,
No,
this is
no,
like, oh, whoa. Hi,
Yeah,
buddy.
no. And then at about 10:30, 11 o'clock,
You can see
I
on the VOD.
died.
Yeah, you can see
Like,
exactly where
I
the crash happens.
I'm like, I don't exist anymore. I don't know what is going on. Don't ask me to think right now. It was a rough day. I was like, oh, it'll be fine. It crashed.
Story-wise, you couldn't tell us all. It was all good. And I was very thankful for the opportunity to drop in lots and lots of Beatrix Potter Easter eggs in there. The name of the village where our critters lived is the name of the small river that runs along the side of Beatrix Potter's farm. The Brook Peddlesome, our little badger postie, had been delivering invitations to the surrounding villages that exist around that farm and to the farm itself. The water sprite that they were chasing after, the Tizzy is a real, as in exists, as a cryptid and a little myth around my my hometown, which is just across the lake.
You guys had fun with it.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was lots of fun. Yeah, I was chatting about it with Patch yesterday. And yes, everyone, do check out that VOD. It'll be on the Twitch channel still at the moment and up on YouTube soon. But today, you can jump in there and grab your chance to win a digital copy of Cottage Cockroaches. So, ! Enter in the chat, and you can have a chance to win today's giveaway. Good luck there. And congratulations to all the winners who have already been chosen by the fates. We're going to lump all the emails together at the end and send them out together.
Yeah.
Artis, I think you already have it. Don't you already have it? I can't remember.
What if I had second coffee?
It's like second breakfast.
What?
Hang on a second.
Food?
Pork.
I can't remember.
I like food.
I like food.
Oh no, sorry. Excuse me, Artis. Misremembering.
We're talking about food.
You just ate.
Listen.
I know you just ate.
I did. I smashed a junior Baconator.
Sure, yeah, sorry, Artis.
Wendy's.
I don't know what that word means.
We used to have Wendy's. There used to be a Wendy's in Iwaki, Josh, in Colby.
Okay. So.
Really?
Yeah, when I first arrived here.
A junior Baconator is like a smaller size of the Baconator, but it is 2 hamburger patties with cheese and bacon, mayo, and ketchup.
Good luck.
Is
there.
it just that capitalism size, or is that like actually
No,
a burger?
It's actually a burger. It is like small. Like the junior one is small.
Yeah,
So
the junior one is actually a reasonable size. The full
Yeah.
size one is not.
the size one, you eat half of it at one time.
I need to once in my life before I get to the age where it will just insta kill me. I do need to try that. I can't remember which outlet it is, where it has the fried chicken instead of the bread.
Oh, KFC does.
Double down.
The double down.
The
Double
like-
down.
I mean,
yeah.
just morbid curiosity.
Like my cholesterol will hate me for the next 7 months, but like we have to fit. What is it? Ichio.
Right. Okay. So, difference. Let us look upon the entirety and the glory of said dungeon of the Nine Gods. Tomb of the Nine Gods. Sorry.
Do we have that open?
Not the tomb of any
But
players.
it's
yeah.
not a
Yeah,
dungeon, says the Lich. It's just a
he's-
playground. It's a playground.
Okay,
That's
so this is the bottom of the staircase. There are levels below, but the main staircase ends here. So getting into the back lot, just like Disney characters with their heads off, wandering around,
Yeah.
having a smoke.
We Disney princess it? Okay. Sounds good.
If the Disney princesses start taking their heads off, we're in trouble. Off with their heads. I don't think that's more Alice through the Looking Glass. Okay, now the level here has been thoroughly explored. Last time you finished up in the top corner here, having defeated the Minotaur skeletons and found the crystal key in the maze to open up the sarcophagus and give Amaris a chunky constitution to go with their robe of scintillating colours. Remember the magic item as well, Amaris, not just the constitution.
Oh yeah. I have a
do you remember what that does? Okay.
blinding thing. Like,
Yes.
It gives them what disadvantage? Whenever they're trying to hit me.
Have a look. Okay, and they went off and explored along the passageway at the back of one of the little rooms there, and they discovered a magical grandfather clock, which they managed to figure out how to bust into. They found the invisible key to get through the invisible barrier and retrieved Waku having a vision now that he has his eye patched, little tweaked with and attuned by Nani Pupu to find these fabled treasures. They were treated to the vision of the story of this beautiful moon stone that had fallen from Selune in the sky above and travelled through the deserts of Kalasham to the Padishah's palace and off with his seafaring daughter, and then had found its way here to the depths of Larlock's tomb. But it was reclaimed, and then they carried on to the final chamber where they saw magically animated artists, their mouths and eyes stitched together, painting scenes of doom We saw Ember's previous incarnation being destroyed by fire newts. We saw Amaris losing her arm. And we saw Waku losing his gold coin. Terrifying,
Really
terrifying
tragedy.
scenes being depicted on the walls. And they did find the secret door, however, to a actual tomb, not of a nine god, but of a mortal peep, as they ventured into this top corner here, where we find them now, gathered around the tomb. And sorry, Maria, I meant to message you yesterday, so you weren't going into this blind, but, surprise, the tomb of your great-grandmother, Queen Nepaka.
Lovely. Did we update my character sheet? Because shouldn't my con be 23?
Your character sheet is important to us. Please hold.
Hmm.
It's hold.
What is that song?
Girl from Ipanema.
Oh, I love that you knew the answer to that.
It was that famous elevator music, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to check, and then I was checking and thought it was maybe I just didn't refresh it, but my note says that with the whatchamacallit, that my con should be 23.
Yes, it should.
Okay, hold. Hit points.
There you go. Now you may.
Thank you.
Refresh it. It's updated there. You also...
I also am missing the coat. Like, I don't know where... I don't know if I need to put it in my inventory or...
Yeah, you need to add that. You
What's
go
it
to
called?
Manage items. The robe of scintillating colours, if memory serves.
You did.
You also
Yes.
have Upsil's strength left over because you missed a couple of sessions.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
still kicking around.
Oh yeah, that's why I have a 20 in strength. I'm like, something is not right here.
I am the barbarian now.
I am...
Your dex is down, although we're about to finish this level, and that was how long we put as a time limit for you to figure out how to
Correct.
use your new phantom arm. Also, let's have a look here. Hugh, you still have your +1 weapon because you missed last time there. I have Disney Princess on, so all the animals can talk, which at the moment is just Waku's chimeric rat, which is kind of barbershop quartetting. I remember it was Babe that had the little mice that kept singing in different scenes.
Oh,
Yes.
I was trying to remember last time. I couldn't remember what it was.
Oh.
But yeah, like those little
Yeah.
mice that keep popping up in the end of
Yes.
scenes of Babe.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Waku has one of those.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Amaris has our friend Rascal, the awakened chameleon who doesn't need Disney Princess to talk.
Nope.
Yeah,
I
and Ember has Upsil Wisdom. You gotta love it in Druid.
When Kubazan's not in charge, yes.
Ah, yeah.
I have Upsal wisdom.
Okay.
I
So, yeah,
also realized.
20 in wisdom or a 1, depending on how you roll the dice. And we have two spins to roll from our friend McClever there. Thank you, McClever, as always. So that is going to be a spin for Hugh and
Yes.
for Amaris. Welcome back, guys.
Fun.
That works out very nicely. I rolled for those, but that works out very nicely. So Hugh coming in with a... Folks, if you want to cause some chaos, do jump in. Oops, all intelligence. Ooh, you're thinking man's
Ooh.
barbarian. Okay. And Amaris.
Can we send
Oops,
my
all,
next back?
oops, all decks. Yep.
Yes!
Damn it.
Hey.
I
Ints.
realized that when Kubazan's in charge, I am Embra, but like when Kubazan's in charge, I'm Embra.
There it is. There it is.
Bruh.
Okay, let me do these things. Intelligence for Hugh.
I got it.
Doubling your intelligence.
Wow.
Got-
Yeah.
Override
You got
score.
like the
20.
big brain. Your brain went full.
Check out the brains on Hugh.
Oh
This
my
is just check out the
God.
titties on Hugh. Welcome in, Seb, at that exact moment. Well done. Okay, now
Hussy.
timing,
Welcome.
dexterity. God,
So-
your stats are just hideous
I
at
know.
the moment.
I know. I'm so
Ugh.
excited.
Ugh.
Don't at me.
Don't roll
Um,
poorly.
Oh, your physical things. Your mental ones are normal.
Yeah, no, anything. The first half of the character sheet, all 20s, all of them or above.
You're like
this
the
half of the
quarterback and the head
character
cheerleader for the team, and the main line blocker as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So, everyone, do jump into that giveaway there and get your copy of digital copy of Cottagecore Critters. So yes, we found ourselves here. There was a sun pendant that let off a mildly scorching fire effect and destroys the
Touch
statue.
toasty.
But next to Waku there, unfortunately. But you guys were safely tucked away outside because of an abundance of caution. And Waku, you unopened and found the magically preserved remains of Queen Napaka Mars. So you can see the family resemblance still. They do have the copy of the scepter. You were told to look for the copy of the scepter, not the one that was on the throne in the main room there. Oh, by the way, Amaris Hugh, the throne in the room just below you there is made of human bones and flesh and surrounded by skulls. Yes.
Oh,
You know,
that's
the
disgusting.
usual.
As you do. Yeah, good lich throne.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
And
smack. This
you
throne can
look
fit so many
upon-
dead corpses.
You look upon the preserved remains of the last ruling queen of Omu, Amaris's great-grandmother, Queen Napaka, with her scepter, with other various treasures around, and a disadvantage for ever. You feel the nervous bunkers on the back of your head, which lift a curse upon you. Those are randomly rolled.
Why?
It's randomly rollable. Every
That's
time.
fine, but what?
Thank you. Okay. Let me just pop that up there. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Let us jump in to today's Tomb of Annihilation. And Amaris, Waku had offered to cast Speak with Dead if you so desire.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So let me jump into the crypt here with Sirenscape. Check them out, folks. Lots of good stuff.
So, how does that work again? How do I? Is there just a certain amount of questions that I can ask her, or how does that work?
You get 5 questions, but like they're often kind of vague answers. So like you got to word them in a way that's, considered. And people usually have like the same hang-ups. They usually don't get over their hang-ups, so they just say the same stuff over and over again. So
You ever heard the story of the monkey spa?
No.
Oh,
Should
well,
I have?
I don't know. Maybe. I would have thought maybe the Eric Hawker would have told you, but oh well. Maybe they have a different variant.
You
but
could tell me.
The moral of the story is not quite fitting for this, but ask very specific questions.
Well, what should I ask her?
Well, what you
She's
wish
your
to
great
know.
grandma.
Yeah, but I don't really know a lot about my family, and it feels very overwhelming to ask questions that I don't really know a whole lot of information about.
Well, I suppose, Amaris, do you have any questions about ruling?
Oh,
I
so
know
many.
you don't
I
want to be much like... You've mentioned you do not wish to be like your previous family, but if you are lost, they do have experience.
That's true.
Dart.
Yeah, but it feels so overwhelming. How are you supposed to narrow it down to 5 questions? Because, well, I kind of want to know how she got here, because this feels weird that she's here. I don't... Tips and tricks for ruling would be great, but that feels like too vague, and I don't know.
Well, what would you change about how you ruled, perhaps?
Well, that's a great question. I don't know anything about rebuilding. I don't think she would know anything there either, but...
Yeah, she just inherited.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have questions for her? Because I...
Looks over to Walker.
I was just gonna ask her if she's using this magic item.
A magic item.
Oh yeah. May have picked up something.
On the outside of the sarcophagus, there was a cockroach-shaped jewelry box made of gold and set with precious gems, with little tiny black pearls for eyes, worth 1,500 gold pieces. Tasty.
Oh.
Inside, there is a small jade key shaped like a crocodile, which you have not found the recipient of yet, and a necklace of fireballs.
Oh,
With
6
8 beads.
charges, right?
8.
Oh, 8. That's so much worse.
Well, I mean, she's dead. She can't really use it. And,
That was on the outside. And Waku, in a very, very thoughtful and respectful way, did not immediately don it and decided to wait until everyone was present in the moment, shall we say.
I mean, you can ask her.
Amaris, you were looking at the wonderful scenes of Ormu that are depicted on the walls in this tomb here. Then, within the sarcophagus, you found the magically preserved remains of the queen, with the tattered remnants of a black gown and a hornet mask made of gold. And then in her left hand, she was holding an iron scepter with an adamantine head, the copy of the one that was on the throne.
Oh, that's the thing you need, right?
And that's the only thing she's holding.
That's the thing we need.
wait, wasn't there something in the poem for this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's
Find
something about a scepter.
Scepter's twin.
Find the Iron Scepter's twin. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what we're supposed to do with it, but we found it.
True.
Assumably, at least
I'll be right
it may
back.
be. My brain went. It may be a key to help us later. But
It was.
Amaris, I am not one with history, nor do I have family to look upon and track what they have done. Do you believe that you want to learn from them? Do you want to connect and find out who they are?
I mean, we've been with the Aarakocra for so long. It would be nice to know more about where, like, what I'm supposed to do. Because I don't like the city being like this. This isn't right. And I just want to do the right thing. You know? Does that make sense?
It does. But as far as I can tell, with times, values can come to change. So, ultimately, it may be up to you to decide. I know, just straight after you inherited the indecisive, like, snail, it may be up to you to decide what good and a future looks like. Waku is thriving in a necromantic pit of bones. That's what they love. What would you like to see? Would you like to see Omu restored to what it was, or do you wish to make it anew?
See? She is in a mood today.
It's okay. That's the local wildlife in the distance that we can hear through the echoing corridors. You're fine. The screams of them. We're good.
I think a little bit of both. Because I don't want to lose everything that made Ormu what it was. But I also don't want it to be what it was. It doesn't feel like... I don't feel like I would fit in that kind of Ormu. Especially like this. And she waves her hand and she's like... Yeah.
There's nothing incomplete about you, aside from what you may deem is missing. You will always be a whole person.
I just hope everybody else sees that. I don't think I have a problem. I did it to help you guys. So if that's how I lost my hand, well, then that's how I lost my hand, because I was helping you guys.
They did it as a whole character.
Yeah.
You chose to act on what your heart said. I feel like, at least from what I am understanding, empathy is a key component of a good ruler.
I think so.
Then you're already on your way, no? But the question is, should you wish to ask someone a question about their past or your connections to it,
That's
what
true.
would you like to ask her?
Maybe what she thinks are the traits of a good ruler.
Do you think she knows then?
Well, she would know what she did. But if she gives me what she thinks is the traits of a good ruler, and if it doesn't fit with my ideals, I would know more about what not to do.
A rounded perspective is rather important.
Amaris, thinking of how best to rule, what to do with this lost kingdom, you look around the walls of the room, and you and Hugh missed the box text here, so you see that they're adorned with tile mosaics of the jungle city of Omu, intermingled with frescoes of flowering plants, birds, insects, and humans wearing gold skirts, carrying spears and ornate jugs. The ceiling is painted to look like a clear blue sky, and the sarcophagus has suspended above it a 2-foot diameter orb hanging from a chain made of hammered gold to resemble the sun. At first it was smiling until they came and fussed with it. It now has a hard to read expression, as the skeleton was used to when it touched it. What was the quote? An inscrutable expression was the is as written.
I was gonna say, so the equivalent of a frowny face?
No, just inscrutable, just blank.
It doesn't.
It stopped smiling.
It's like it's gone from like.
It's not. It's like, yes, how dare.
It's like, you poked me? Fucking.
It's like,
or
bitch,
how
bitch,
dare.
please.
You are not qualified or of status enough to even bask in my presence. I am the sun.
Cora
That's what she thinks.
consume.
I'm bribing her with cheese.
Mother?
Because
Mother, you revolve around me.
she's literally
I
trying
am the center of this solar system. No, solar
She is-
system. Cora system.
She is trying to climb into my lap to get the cheese. Menace behavior. I tell you.
Yes, life would be rather boring without the antics of pets, though.
True. Especially this one. She is.
Now,
Also,
when you look-
Kubazan's voice is sorry.
I was going to say, just let me finish that thought from before. So, Amaris, when you're looking around the room at the different things here, you can see up. You know how in the sun, like it's a blue sky, but you know how sometimes you can still see stars and the moon and things, just like that. There are some stars like on the edges where it kind of goes to a darker navy blue, like almost towards black on the edges, and one of them starts to shine a little brighter and actually detaches from the ceiling and comes and starts to float around you as Rishi's gifted sub there gives you a mote of short rest.
Oh, sick. Love those.
Love that. Love that for me.
Sorry, Scarlett, you were going to say?
I was gonna say, Kubazan's comment on the being a good ruler is like, you just gotta be strong, just got to be cool, and you just got to make sure that you beat everyone else in an arm wrestle.
I could do that right now, not normally.
Yeah. Sick. See, that's ruler behavior. Go off, Queen.
Okay, speaking of rulers and decisions and the like, what was the verdict with the necklace of fireballs?
I think it's Waku's allowed to have it from memory.
Yeah, Boris wouldn't really use it or have any use to it, so it makes more sense to give it to at least her. People that she sees do spells regularly, so Waku or Embra, whoever wants to take it, can have it.
I mean, I like Embra. Does it require attunement? I think we're all full, right?
Yeah, we're all full.
Yeah, as am I.
No, it does not.
Whoa.
I'll still take it. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
So
I'd say that, like,
keeping that in your bag, Waku?
Keep it on my neck. It's a necklace of fireballs.
So Amaris, Waku like nods and then just whoop, flips it over, and thank you so much. Okay.
Oh no.
I did wonder.
The cursed necklace of fireballs explodes.
Oh dear.
Oh.
All 8 beads
I did
erupting
wonder.
in a 20-foot radius, centered
And thus
on
ends
the
the
exploding
campaign.
necklace.
Oh no!
My God.
Oh no!
Embra, Hugh, and Amaris, please make a dexterity saving throw. Embra, with your disadvantage crystal.
Oh, I also have.
Rovaljax, if you've killed me, I will never forget.
Well, I get
you.
advantage because of danger sense.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does my saving throw? Because we said dexterity things are disadvantaged, like thieves' tools, etc. Saving throws, are those also with
No,
disadvantage?
that's like your instincts and things.
Oh,
This is diving,
okay.
so this is affected by your hand. Yeah.
Does a 13 pass?
It does not, I'm afraid.
How about a
17?
17 does,
How about a 23?
and a 23 does. Okay, so
God,
Hugh,
that
Amaris, you
advantage.
take
I'm
half
pretty sure
damage.
Ember's down.
We'll see. I will now roll the 16d6
Yeah.
Holy shit.
of 8
Oh,
fireballs.
We haven't leveled up yet, have we?
Nope.
It's after this.
No, we have
I
not.
don't think I'm going to.
Okay.
All right, 66. Oh, or 8d6. Okay, that
16d6.
16 d. Okay, never mind.
The average
The-
of that.
Necklace goes around Waku's neck, and there is just a blinding flash and an intense heat as the cursed item laid here by Lalach to destroy interlopers into his realm explodes around you. Hugh, Amaris, you just instinctively dove towards the sarcophagus. You know, it actually works quite well on the map because both of you are like that side of Waku. You know, Waku's in the entranceway there, and Embra, you're right next to Waku, so it would have been tricky to get out of the way there. But yeah, Amaris and Hugh, you kind of dive towards the sarcophagus, getting some cover, but not entirely. And Hugh, I think, you know, in your protective kind of instincts, you kind of look up. He's like, "Is everyone okay?" And Amaris is singed and smoking and moving feebly, but the smaller members of your party are both lying still on the ground. As that was 62 fire damage, halved to 31 for Hugh and Amaris, which is enough to put Embra and Waku down.
I'm gonna take that damage real
Is
quick.
it?
Yeah, right.
I had some temp. I had temp HP from. Does that go away?
Oh, what's
Let me-
maybe.
let me
I just
let me
looked at
double
your.
check it.
I just looked at your current.
Yeah, let me check if that it's supposed to go away when I go out of that form.
If you like manage to survive 8 fireballs going off immediately around your neck, is incredible.
That would be pretty insane.
I am a red dragon.
Yeah,
Is this
it's
counted as a trap?
so yep, it's for one minute. you gain it. So the temp HP should have gone
Okay,
away.
so that
Okay.
would be gone. Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't crit. Wait, right up kill me though.
Okay.
And you've only got 55 HP. What are you talking about?
No, it puts me down, but it's
Oh,
not.
sorry.
Right,
no,
yeah,
sorry,
you're
I got what you
unconscious,
mean. So yeah,
okay.
it needs to be over 100. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
actually, I'm
have
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Just it does knock you unconscious, and this is just for flavor because you have finished 2 levels of the dungeon, which means you can take a long rest after this. So if you survive, this final room, you are going to be okay. Waku, you and Embra are both knocked unconscious. Now, I think the gaining of that treasure in the previous room from the clock, okay, going towards getting the full set that Nani Poo has said is what you require to achieve your full draconic form. Okay, now, little by little, this is manifesting itself. Way back on the island off the shores of Chulp there with our total friends, you manifested these little wings of yours. And it's been slowly growing. You gained more powers when you found that the skeletal remains of that dragon off in the jungle. And in here, as you're starting to get more of these items together, I think you've got half of them now, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 or 4, right, already. And as you are engulfed by this fire, I assume, going by your character art, your goal is to become a red dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. You discover, now that you are gaining more of these powers, more of these draconic powers, you are actually resistant to fire damage.
How is he resistant and not the fire druid? Do you know how bullshit this feels?
There's channeling fire and being made of fire.
I am made of fire. We went through this. That was the intro.
It's
I
fine.
was born in the fire.
No, he's still up.
So you see Waku does kind of like cough and splutter and look rather disbelievingly at themselves. And like, what?
Amaris looks at Embra and sees that she doesn't move and immediately drops and is digging in her bag and pulls out her potion of supreme healing and gives it to Embra. So hold on, Scarlet, because you're about to get 10d4 plus 20.
That'd be nice. I feel
Plus-
like this
is
is
it
not
plus
the
20? Not
opportunity
plus
to
10?
do it.
Yes. No, it is
always
plus
I
20.
always thought the plus was the number of dice. Nice.
No, according to that, it is 20. I didn't roll great.
Don't have to roll for it. You can just do the max.
Oh yeah. You
Oh, that's
can
true.
do
Like,
Yeah,
full-
just
max
take
roll.
your
Yeah,
sweet time. Yep.
So then it's 40 plus 20.
Such a
You're getting
waste of a
60.
potion.
Yeah,
We're
well,
gonna long rest anyway.
yeah, well, I don't have a healing spell or anything that I can give
I
you.
have a regular healing potion.
There you go. There you go.
Okay,
It's up
well,
to
then-
you.
Let's
I just
do
feel
that.
like
Yeah,
I
Mark's
don't
just
mind,
like.
don't get me wrong. I don't get being saved. That's nice. I'm not gonna complain about that anytime soon. It's like
Just
I don't.
a healthy paranoia for what's to come.
But
No, you're
'cause
valid.
The thing is
It's
that
just-
disadvantage crystal made me like is what did me in the end because like I rolled an 18. So
Okay, so yeah, Hugh, you're gonna go give the regular there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what am I? What is the max there?
I think I have one. I just don't know what it is.
If you click on it, it should have the thing.
2d4, so 8 plus 10 hit points.
Okay.
8 plus 10, so 18.
No, 10.
No, just 10 total.
Yeah, 2d4
That's
plus
fine.
2. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Hugh, you kneel down next to Ember and administer the potion. Ember, you feeling very singed, but I will give you this. You do see that your scales and your exterior is mending quickly, with your affinity for fire. Also, you literally have the ability to reincarnate like 4 times.
No. We said I only had one more shot with. We said we only
2
had one more.
2 more,
Isn't it one? I'm pretty sure.
Because we did. You've only done it once, right? And we're doing the 4. It was linked to the 4 elements.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right. So you've used. This is your second.
Okay.
Okay. So.
It's my character, and they won't remember anything.
Okay.
What just happened?
Okay.
Believe what just exploded us all. Again.
Whatever magic is preserving Napaka's corpse is also protected from this.
Oh.
The fireballs were cursed.
Oh.
I would have never guessed.
Well, I'm not in love with that, but
So that wasn't something that was hers. That was.
I mean, it might have been, but regardless, it's definitely in my lungs now.
Yeah, I don't like that. That was not good. Not good.
It is a tricky dungeon, after all. How's my attempt at smoke inhalation breath? I've been working on it.
This place is getting deconstructed as soon as we get out.
You might need an archmage or an equivalent for, help.
We have withers.
Do we?
I want to say yes, but I don't think he likes this place either. So.
Oh,
Yes.
no, it's his creation, isn't it? He'd probably be upset if we ruined his art.
I think
He
the
can build
vibe
a new-
the vibe you got from him is like he wants revenge against Larlock, but he sees the tomb as a way to test if people are worthy of going up against Larlock.
So if we beat Larlock, then he'd be fine, and then we could deconstruct this place. This place is awful.
He may also be destroyed and put to rest with the tomb, because Larlock created him.
oh well,
Oh,
We shall see. So,
okay.
as you gather yourselves and clamber to your feet again,
Does it feel as important to talk to her? As it is to make sure that everybody is okay. We can.
Emra, single thin thumbs up.
Because I'm bloody now.
So do we sidebar? I'm just not bloody, but that's okay. Do we have the other scepter, or is it still sitting out?
I think it's sitting.
it's on the throne. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why we need to find the Iron Scepter's twin on top of
I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like I'm getting Indiana Jones vibes here.
Oh, combine the pair and make the key.
No, I'm thinking more of
the gem for the bag of
swappy.
sand. Yeah,
yeah.
The same thing that I've been doing with the
that has happened before.
rings
Mhm.
the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. So Hugh's gonna walk back out.
Okay.
Okay. So where is the scepter sitting?
On that throne. See down there.
Okay. Yeah, I
straight
do
south.
see the throne. Okay.
Okay, so we have to get the. So one is in her tomb, and then the other one is on the throne. Correct.
Yes. Now, Hugh and Amaris, on top of the throne, there is a huge Minotaur skull. And Amaris, you remember stories of a Minotaur champion that was one of the guardians of Ormu, known as Karagos.
Oh.
And yeah, the scepter is on the throne. Seems to be made of solid iron. Also has an adamantium head, but is non-magical. Whereas the one in the tomb had an aura of magic to it.
Okay. So
Did anybody identify the magic or
No,
verify?
you haven't touched it yet, no.
Yeah, don't want
Is
to
there
touch it.
any? Hold on. What? Hugh's gonna call back to Waku and say, "Hey, did you guys take a look at this throne? It's not. It looks weird. And I mean, besides the skin and you know the
What?
lichiness
Yeah,
of it.
there's some abjuration on it.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
It seems.
There was a
pretty solid.
big source of necromantic magic beneath the floor as well.
Okay. So can I nudge the scepter off of the throne?
Yeah.
I really don't want to touch this thing.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Guys, know that we have 2 mage hands, right?
It's too heavy for
Oh.
It's too heavy.
Oh,
It's
is it
solid,
too- okay.
solid iron and adamantine. Yeah.
Okay. So can I all right, so Hugh's gonna take his great sword and like a big pancake spatula. He's gonna kind of get it up under there.
Okay. There's
And,
a satisfying heavy thump as it falls to the ground.
Okay. All right. So Hugh's gonna pick up the iron scepter
Okay.
and we're gonna walk back in. Okay, so Hugh is just kind of holding this thing.
Okay.
Got it.
And then you're gonna switch them out.
Yeah. So first, I'm gonna ask, Hugh's gonna look at Amaris before he does it. He's like, I don't want to.
Yeah, disrespect. Yeah.
I don't want to be disrespectful or anything.
Fair.
Sure, this is cool.
Sorry, the crackhead was crackheaded. She needed, she needed the water. I mean, she's not using it. I think she would want me to survive, so I feel like it wouldn't be disrespectful if we're doing it in a non-disrespectful way. You know? Like, we're not just taking it to take it. You know what I mean? Like, if
Right. I
Do it.
do want to say, at the mention of, well, she's not using it, Hugh is already moving to, he's kind of like, yeah, okay. And
So you grab the magical scepter and immediately replace it with the non-magical twin.
Can I wait a second to see if I hear anything or
no, don't do that.
Is it
And
like-
you does the shit
okay,
and
okay,
do it at
all
the
right.
same
Okay,
time,
all right.
buddy.
For a very brief second, I want to say Hugh is 2 scepters, and
No.
then he's like, okay, and then he puts the iron one back.
Okay. Hats off to the team play there. And I quote: "If the scepter is removed and not immediately replaced with its non-magical twin." So hats off to Colby for the idea and Amaris for the insistence there.
Thank you.
Listen,
you just
I did this.
you just
What
avoided
the very-
you just
the
avoided
very-
7d12 necrotic damage.
Oh
Oh,
my-
jeez, Louise. We don't need another person down today.
The very first dungeon that we went into, or Tomb of the Gods up top, I did the very same thing with the ball bearings immediately, thus keeping
That's-
my ability to get back. Otherwise, I would have been
I
stranded.
feel like that's a thing, though, that we've seen. Like, all of the tombs of the 9 gods have been kind of replicated somewhere along the line within this dungeon for, like, the things that we did. Similar to the crocodile backpack trial. Like, everything's a replication, like, to teach.
You.
My brain's like,
wants to be
GM teaching
There's
them
only
and
so
stuff.
many original ideas.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so yeah, you now have Queen Napaka's iron adamantine scepter. Wako, are you going to identify it or what?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, because the detect magic just revealed that there was transmutation magic on the scepter. And it hasn't seemed to do anything to Hugh. He's still vaguely goat-like.
Oh yeah, I have
With his
goat eyes.
resplendent horns. Yeah, I got the eyes too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wako, you gonna do identify ritual?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you ritually cast that. And you can actually you can actually do that in as part of the long rest if you like. So are you gonna stay here, or are you gonna retreat to that crawl space again?
I think the crawl space is the best option.
We would like comfy, cozy nap times, please.
Cuddle,
Non-disturbable, comfy, cozy. I also want to stress that, like, whilst my brain's like, please do not let Ember go down. It's mainly because I don't want to have to go through the mental process of, like, new character who dis again. That was so rough.
Yeah, but if it happens, it happens.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
There's no.
Yeah.
No. I get it. It's just like, I'm not.
Oh, I
My
was
brain's-
saying like that wasn't a actual request. It was like the rhetorical, like, you know, it's like I don't want. Yeah, it's like that would suck as opposed to.
It would suck.
Yeah. Sorry,
no.
I was misreading the wording. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it would suck. I'm like, man, I know whoever his replacement will be, but like, I don't know if they work in this storyline right now.
Okay, so you make your way back to that crawl space and tuck yourselves away there. Waku, as you take the 10 minutes you need there to ritually cast Identify, it's a very intriguing item. You've never seen the like before. This scepter has the singular purpose of destroying a construct that has been named after Nepaka. And that's all.
Oh.
This destroys the contract named after Napaka, and that's all.
That's all. And
That
you
must be a
ponder
big
that.
fuck you construct.
You ponder that as you drift off to fitful sleep and dreams, keeping watch. But again, this forgotten corner of the dungeon is where you can be undisturbed, and everyone may take the benefits of a long rest
Ugh.
and awaken refreshed, revived, and level 10.
Oh,
I'm like, what's the catch?
As you have survived 2 levels of the dungeon.
Fuck yes.
Rest, baby.
What do I even
And
become?
level 10?
Level
You know
10.
how when you so
Ooh.
on the app, I don't know if it's the same on like the web platform, but on the D&D Beyond app, when you do the long rest, a little thing comes up and it shows you like recovered, and it like lists the things that you. It was like a block of text for me just
Okay.
now.
I don't think that used to do
Oh,
that.
geez.
So many things.
Interesting. Okay. So, you're not dead. Hooray! Level 10 hike.
Yeah.
Indeed, Makora,
Yeah,
indeed.
quite the opposite.
Artis.
of dead.
All right. So yeah, what's everyone doing with this level up? Let's have a
I
quick.
have no
Let's
idea.
find out.
What is a level up? But
Cheers. AKA hydrate. Yes. Cheers, Bennu. Okay.
ooh.
Oh, by the way, Hugh and Maris, you also found the
Yeah.
backlot spiral staircase that you'd seen before, and but you decided to go down the main staircase to get the hint for this level, and that descends down where Hugh had
Oh,
yeeted his echo before.
Echo. Yeah.
So you have the way forward as well.
Nice. Okay.
So, yeah, we wake up and Waku looks paler than normal.
How
Okay.
pale?
As if necrotic energy is starting to be infused with part of his body.
Sick.
hmm
Weird.
the different reactions there. Okay.
He was like, "You look sick."
It's like, yeah, same words, different meanings.
I feel great. I feel like if you tried to use a necrotic spell on me, I would take about half of the damage. And I feel like if I transformed into my form of dread, I would take 0 of it.
Ooh.
I'm just trying to figure out what the difference is at this level. I don't think I've got much.
I also feel like if you reduced me to 0 hit points, I would explode and not die.
Your stream is important to us. Please hold.
Choices.
Yeah, no, it's hard though right now.
Okay, do I take another fighter level, or do I get my sub-barbarian class?
Depends on which sub you want.
Let's
I'm
see.
very tempted to take durable as a feat.
I had just easy level up for me. Nothing important.
For me, it's like, do I go level 6 warlock or do I go level 5 druid?
Choices.
May I ask, just for brain planning, do we expect to hit level 11 at all, or do we think we're just going, this will be the last one?
No, you will get the chance to hit level 11 before the end of the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with durable.
Are you going to go down that spiral staircase?
Let's avoid shish kebabbing ourselves.
Right. The options
Just a
are
little
limited.
bit. I'm just trying to figure out the difference.
What order will you go down? Hugh first?
We can do that.
I assume it's also, what is it? Embra and Amaris on check the trap. What
Right.
the fuck's going on ahead?
I also
stuff.
think I'm the most durable at this.
You
point.
are the most durable.
So
I just want to know, what is level 6 druid look like? Transform.
though I don't think durable helps, like, because it gives you a +1 to Constitution, so that doesn't affect me. However, it does give advantage on death saving throws, and as a bonus action, I can expend a hit dice for hit points.
Oh,
So, I think
that's
what-
pretty neat.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Alright, my bond with Saham Baza improves. My link to the Celestial allows me to serve as a conduit for radiant energy. I feel like this is, like, I'm oofy, but it's okay. You have resistance to radiant damage, and when you cast a spell that deals radiant or fire damage, you can add your charisma modifier to 1 radiant or fire damage roll that spell against one of your targets. My brain
Ooh.
wants to beg to switch it to fire at this point, given how much I've been roasted alive. But it's in GM's hands. I'm happy to be radiant or otherwise.
We can go. You can go fire if you want, just to flavor it. Yeah.
My brain's like, have I just screwed myself? Who cares?
that was
Fire,
all the fire.
please.
no more fire.
Fire, please.
I apparently get more spells this level too.
I
Sweet.
have been roasted and then lightly toasted some more. I need.
Sick
I
burn.
think-
Sick burn, dude.
I'm gonna
It's a
go
sick burn.
Ancestral Guardian.
Nice.
That's a good choice for you, though.
There's like a spirit
While-
channeling that spirit of your mother. So,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
While
That's a
raging-
really good story choice.
So, when you choose this path, spectral warriors appear when you enter your rage. While raging, the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn becomes the target of the warriors, which hinder its attacks. Until the start of your next turn, that target has disadvantage on any attack rolls that aren't against you. And when the target hits a creature other than you with an attack, that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by that attack.
Nice.
Ooh,
Sick.
that's good. Mama helping.
Wow. Yeah, that seems really nice.
Okay. So, You venture forth once more and make your way through the levels of the dungeon and arrive at the stone spiral stairs. Ember, give me the advantage roll, please.
For this is perception, yes?
Or investigation.
In perception or investigation?
Mhm.
I'll pick perception because that's a 28.
Nice. You do not. Yeah, you feel pretty safe in this back lot here, and you do not discover any traps on the way down. And as I have shown you there, you find the bottom of that staircase. It does not continue beyond this level, it seems. So there must, if you're to head forward, there must be another way. And you discover at the bottom of the stairs there is a door, but then also a corridor that goes before turning sharply to the left. In the corridor, Amaris, as you can see there, there is a puddle of kind of like grey slime.
If you're saying anything, you are muted.
I was. Cora was barking, and as soon as I come off mute, she starts barking again. Ew. What is that?
Slime. My brains, do you still have russet mold? Like Russell Crowe mold?
No,
what
I
do we
don't
call
have
it?
the mold. No, the mold. I forget what our moldy friend's name was. No, he got left at the place by the giant turtle.
Right, gotcha.
The door to the east there is a stone door with iron hinges. There. And it has a brass doorknob on it.
Okay. I lightly put my... I've made this mistake so many times, but I'm doing it anyway. I lightly put my ear hole, whatever a pterodactyl's got, against the door to listen to hear if there's anything weird going on.
To the door?
To the door, yeah.
Okay, give me a... we'll go with that perception check from before. You can hear...
Oh, so, yep, yeah, I'll take a 28.
You hear a faint lapping of water. But nothing else. Maybe a kind of wooden thunk.
Okay. Does it sound... Hang on.
Oh, and a creak of an iron kind of hinge. Kind of...
In my mental mapping of this location, does that sound anything like that section that had like the river with the chest with the irony thing? Yeah.
It's not. No, it's not that kind of water sound. It's like water lapping against a shore.
Okay. I convey the message to the others.
Let's see if we've got.
Sounds wet.
Might be able to let you know.
Embraced apparently.
I don't know. Maybe this. Let's try it out. Indeed. Let's try this. Okay. How's this going to sound?
Rather than well done. It's true.
Yep. Just.
I'd like to lightly toasted.
See it.
Nice. I
keeps the juices in.
Yeah. What is it? I prefer to not be well done. Medium rare only, please.
Please. Okay. So, which way would you like to go? Corridor or door?
That's an excellent question. Has the mechanical whirring that we were listening to before increased in volume when
Yes.
we were listening?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. All right.
And there's kind of like a slight vibration in the stone.
Okay. I look over to the others. It appears this one, behind this one, tonk tonk tonk, it's wet and woody and lappy against a shore, and this one is slimy. Which would you prefer?
Choices.
Creepy or wet?
Well, that depends. Hugh, are you gonna let me climb you like a tree?
Yeah. I mean, we've done it before.
Consent and all that. I'm just double checking.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna make such an excellent ruler.
She's learning.
She's learning.
So what was the decision? Sorry.
It sounds like the wet door.
The door. Okay.
Unless anybody else has anything else to say.
Good.
Yep.
Okay. You open the door, and it swings ponderously, and you see that you are emerging from a stone column which stretches out from the cavern roof down to the waters below, and is attached to the wall by the stone conduit which was contained that corridor that you've seen. On the side of the column leading from the door, steps of moss-covered stone descend to a stone dock, and the landing of which is neighboured by a pair of rowboats lashed with rope to a dock post, and there is a rusty iron cage wallowing in the slime of this murky water, held afloat by a chain and winch. And there's the faint glow of some phosphorescent crabs gathered at the bottom of the murky water below the cage.
Weirdos.
Yeah, you can just see this dark underground lake opened up before you. The ceiling up above is festooned with chains and gears, some of which appear to have dwarves dangling from them. Moving.
What?
Not
Alive?
corpses. Yep, they're moving. They seem to be doing maintenance.
Okay.
Oh, two
And
dwarves?
across the water from you, there is a gigantic, motionless stone cog rising from the water. And rusty metal conduits stretch from the cavern walls to the cogs. The water of the lake is slimy with these pinpricks of phosphorescent light twinkling in the murk. Let me show you.
Yes, please. But also, the fuck?
There. And go as far as there for the moment. It goes around the corner as well, but let me get a bit more. There we go.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Hey, what would you like to see?
The cogs are they're turning, right?
No, stationary.
Oh, they're not stationary. Okay. I was about to say, is it the thing where it's a multi-leveled runic puzzle? Fuck no.
This guy, Ruben.
Yo.
Ah, there's the water. Funny thing too. For me. So, what would you like to do?
Well, there's a cage there was when you say dwarves, did you mean tomb dwarves or?
Yeah.
Okay, because my brain went back to like fire temple-y times. Okay.
Well, I don't like. This feels like a lot of water. Not just waiting water. This feels like a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you'll be able to swim through this one.
I can't swim to begin with.
To be honest with you, I forgot about that. Sorry.
That is why she climbs you like a tree, is because she can't swim.
See, I'm not making a comment.
There are oars in the water as well, in the boats as well.
Yeah, so we have the opportunity to wrestle with potential. Remember, anytime I see like underground, like I think not Monster High, it was some franchise where it's like, ah yes, let's take the local lake. We're gonna cross this, and then it's just like sea monster. So I look to the others. Water or rowing or corridor?
I'll let you guys make that decision.
It seems like you could go that eastern side there with the kind of balustrades, like on the outside. The kind of supporting columns there. You can go under that. It looks like there's like some sort of corridor. So you could go beyond where you can see at the moment, if you were to use the boats.
Who's in charge? Ember's in charge. So Ember honestly is saying that
Don't ask me for decisions.
yeah, no, I understand. Like if
Somebody has to.
if Kubazan was in charge, I would be like, fuck yeah, water. But since Ember's in charge, perhaps we should check the other route just before.
Let's check this corridor.
Okay.
Yep.
So, who's leading the way there?
And Dembra.
Yeah, doing the checkies. Holy shit. Wait, am I doing the checkies?
Please.
I would assume yes.
Cool, because I rolled a 1 for Ember, but a 20 for Kubazan. So Kubazan's now in charge, and that was that was a roll I did because it was a thing. So Kubazan's like, fuck slime.
He's a frog. He got slime of his own.
yeah, but like quality slime.
Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, Ember, you're gonna just walk through there and go to the south.
I'm going to avoid the slime while walking, but yeah.
Give me acrobatics, because it does cover most of the corridor there. It's not super easy to get across.
I lost the Kubazan die. Ember rolled a 19 plus 2, I think. So acrobatics.
Yeah.
Right. So 21.
Okay, you're able to tiptoe across the gaps there. Mm-hmm. Amaris?
Also,
One moment, I'm just gonna.
and Amars rolled a 27.
Okay. Hugh, Waku, acrobatics, if you're fussed.
Acrobatics. Actually, I think I can make this
completely
with
fail.
strength. I can. Hold on.
There's no way it's a 4, so.
Hugh?
19.
Okay. So yeah, the four of you start making your way down the corridor there, and everyone tiptoes through around the puddles there. But Waku, I think you're looking at one of your new treasures.
Yes.
Looking
Ooh,
at
it's such a
your
nice little
egg-shaped rock, and
egg-shaped rock.
you splash into the puddle there, as you do, you get a sudden mental image of something darting through the water. You know, like in like a Jaws or like in a shark movie, where you get the flash. You get the flash of the viewpoint of the shark, like swimming through the water.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just get a flash of something in the water, and you see the phosphorescent crabs and things kicking around, and you take 3 psychic damage.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh,
Ill.
so don't touch the goop.
Indeed.
I mean, don't touch the water by the sounds of things if the phosphorescent calves are in there, right? I almost said phosphorescent carbs, which says a lot about my mental state right now.
Food, man. Food. Why do you think I've been snacking all day?
Okay.
Harvey.
So, Ember, you see the corridor continues to the east, ending in a secret door, which is very clear to see from this side of things. But there is more of the goop there.
I will do once again, hearing Waka go. Does Waku make vaguely dun-dun noises? Do you inform the rest of the party about what you just saw?
Yeah, Kwaku, you're at the back.
Alright,
Well,
cool.
that's weird. Let's go forward.
And then Ember continues their actions and rolls a 1.
Oh yeah, I forgot to move me. I'm up here.
Into the puddle, please.
Okay.
Let me slip. The banana peel has cometh for me.
Okay, similar vision for Ember, and you take 9 psychic damage.
What?
It's a D10. I'm sorry.
That's no, you're fine. You're fine. It's like I'm already like I'm just too. I'm too.
Maybe it's the fire element of you just suddenly finding yourself submerged in water.
It's
from a visual
it's
point.
the. You know what? None of you hear this, but mentally, like after having gone down, Ember has a brief moment, had in that moment, like a brief moment of like, who will protect them if I go?
Right.
And they were panicking about that, and then, in a totally tubular voice, you hear like, "Nah, man, I got you."
Okay.
And then like, I can never allow it to happen.
I rolled a 28 to avoid slime, so...
Yep, no problem. Okay, Hugh, work it.
Whoop,
If you're going to try jumping over.
14.
It's another 2.
Oh,
There's another 4.
Kwaku.
Another 2
Oh
on the
my
dice.
goodness.
Okay. I mean, going on, you had an experience already, and Ember, do you actually say something this time?
I think Ember's Ember basically shouts out loud, "I can never allow that to happen."
Well, what?
They put both hands on Amaris's shoulders.
Waku 6 psychic.
Okay.
There's something in the water, and I know you'll be taken care of should I ever go, but I don't know if I'm mentally ready for you to have to deal with them. And it turns, continues.
Oh, she's like, wait. What? I didn't want you to go.
I don't want to, but should it ever happen, you will be in some care.
That
Which
sounds
is debatable.
That sounds ominous, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I am not the first to make this journey, Amaris.
Well, you're the one that I know. I don't want you to go.
And I'll do what I can to not. Hopefully, that rest definitely made me feel a little bit more resistant to forces that may try to take me down than it did previously. I feel like the things that I fear are not as intense, perhaps.
Okay. And she does a little like shoulder nudge, and she's like, "But you're my best friend."
Oh, fuck, don't do that to me, man. No.
Oh, I am
doing
that to you.
Ambra goes, "I've never been a best friend. What are the qualification requirements?"
Well, I've never had a best friend before.
Not even at the temple?
Can't cut your brother. Yeah.
They just kind of avoided me. You know? Like it was different than everybody, and I'm sorry. We've been through a lot since I met you, and you're my best friend. So I don't want to do this without you. So don't go.
If I go, it will not be my choice. Understand that.
Okay.
And I have no doubt in my mind that you will rip to shreds anybody who attempts it.
Oh, you're damn right I would.
Meanwhile, Bestie's up the front.
Yeah.
Embra
Waku, I
still
wanted
trying
to
to
check
comprehend
something.
that. Yep.
Having been affected by the previous one, do you just try and avoid it like the same way, or do you try and something else?
Me?
Waku.
I can't
'Cause
think
you-
of anything that would be useful for avoiding it.
Okay, so you just try and skip by.
I mean,
Okay. So
I have a question for
yeah.
Waku.
yes,
Don't you have wings? Do they work?
it's gliding, not
they
flying.
glide.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if with your level up if they actually worked or not.
Hey, Colby forever turned me off flying characters with his fucking arrow cockers.
Yeah, baby.
Because
Cringe. For the
Sometimes
win.
Aarakocra gonna fly.
Okay, so you open up the secret door there, Embra?
Embra will, again, carefully.
Hi, my
Especially being told after by Amaris that, like, they won't want Embra to go. Embra's like, I've got to be so careful right now.
Yeah.
Because Amaris will cry if I die, and I don't think I want that to happen. But
yeah.
it's fine if I go, because, like, there's another one coming should I do, and at least there's a body of water nearby.
True. Ooh, you'd be a slimy version. Born from
I
the water.
don't know if we want a slimy version of this person that I am envisioning as the backup. I
Okay.
don't think anybody.
So you emerge into another corridor. Still more of that slime around the place, and it goes north and south. North, you sort of go across towards where that cog was on the exterior.
Yeah.
And south, it seems to open up into a wider corridor there.
I think that given, do I hear movement at all?
Nope.
Or anything? Or are we? Yep, sweet.
I mean, just the normal, the mechanical sounds from before.
I check. I think I'm gonna go south first
Okay.
because I have a vague idea what might be north.
No problem.
So slowly here, stop here.
Yeah. You do stop there for a very specific, non-life-threatening reason. As you make your way down that hall, it's choked with dust and cobwebs, which is weird with also the slime present there as well. Up ahead, flickering lights dimly illuminate a larger hall that you can see running perpendicular to this one, so it goes east and west there.
Okay.
Where the two halls meet, where you're standing right now, there are words that have been scrawled on the ceiling in dried blood.
Oh.
And it
joy.
says in all caps, "Awaken Napaka."
Oh,
Looks over to the others.
Wait, who has the club thing?
The
You-
scepter.
kind of, yeah, lofts the scepter. This thing?
Yeah.
Now, Ember, are you peering
Fair
around the
enough.
corner there?
Ember is as stealthily as they can. Yeah.
You look around, and you can see that large puddles of grey slime spread across the floor of this 10-foot wide, gently sloping hallway. Candles flicker on riveted sconces, casting dim light across a sequence of sculpted reliefs depicting humanoids with bestial heads kneeling before a black star. At the lower end of the hall, a thick purple drape hangs wall to wall, and at the upper end, which is to the west, it goes from west to east down. At the upper end, the hallway just finishes in a blank wall. Allow me to show you.
Yes, please.
Pretties.
I do love these maps. It's so nice to have real,
Pretty,
properly
full
detailed.
colour.
Yeah. Gorge.
Gold.
Like that in these playouts.
There's the curtain down there. And
Okay.
up this way. Up to the end.
I look to the others. This one says Awaken Napaka. Is that in common?
Yes.
Okay, so it's something for, as we have learned, something for the adventurers. We even want to awaken Napaka.
Well, isn't that club thing like strictly for constructs of my grandmother?
Whatever a construct of your grandmother is, for all we
Well,
know.
named after your grandmother, yeah.
Named for your grandmother. I'm not going to lie, Embra is visualing a pterodactyl version in the like robes and stuff for the era construct. So it's like, is it like one of those? Mm. So there's that.
What would you like to do?
There's that, and then there's up.
So yeah, the left side is higher, yeah. And it ends in a wall, and then the right side is down and it ends in the purple curtain.
Oh
When
my
you say the
gosh.
left side is higher,
Sorry, Amber?
when you say the left side is higher, does that mean like if this is the floor, that's higher kind of thing?
Like
or...
slope.
Yeah, it slopes. It's,
Yeah.
it's gentle, but it slopes from left to right, yeah. Down. And it shows how viscous the puddles are, because they're not flowing down.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Bro, we need to be careful.
Hate that.
Do
I
I
just
see
realized
any,
something.
like, what did you just realize?
Okay.
If somebody changes your name to Napaka, that scepter could destroy you.
That's a good point.
Yeah, don't legally change your name. You are a celestial construct.
Can I even legally change my name if I'm not legally in a system?
Or if somebody, if it could also work if like somebody does it for Napaka, they like do it on the behalf of Napaka. You'd be named
Oh.
for Napaka. And then
I'm gonna hit Larlock with the Napaka says what. A bluey.
So, what would you like to do?
Well, we've got the thing for Napaka. I don't like the curtain. The last time we
Yeah.
dealt with the curtain, we had a spear pigged face thing
Oh my
happen.
god. Yeah, that's
that was not fun.
That was the last curtain we dealt with.
I think we should go up.
Let's
think
go
I
the
want to
other
look-
way to
I wanna
seize
look,
the potential.
Waku,
No.
Before we get
sorry,
run off.
Waku, you do with your eye patch, you do sense a faint trail, strongly down towards where Ember is, but where from Ember is, it kind of thins and kind of dissipates a little, but it seems to go left and right, but not like equally strong in both directions.
There's some valuable stuff here.
No, remember, it only shows the legendary treasures now,
Oh boy.
because Nana Poo Poo told you to
My brain
stop
goes,
fussing with the
magnets, how do
trinkets.
they-
Mhm.
Magnets, how do they fucking work?
True.
All right, from where I am.
we need to go in both directions
But why?
because there's treasure.
From where I am,
Yes.
can I blow a gust of wind to move that bloody curtain? The one on the purple one?
That as in the spell, Gust of Wind.
The gust. Yes, gust.
Mhm.
That one.
Is that
May I-
leveled, or
may
is
I-
that a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
Let's have a look here.
So it's the one medium or smaller creature that you choose must succeed
Yeah.
on a strength saving throw or be pushed to 5 feet. So that's the sort of force we're going through.
Right, yeah, it's like...
So it's
It's
a
weird.
pretty hefty gust.
Yeah, you
Right.
can. You can. It says it make clothes ripple, like slams shutters shut.
No, that's
it's weird.
thaumaturgy, isn't it?
It's also this. It's written on the spell's description.
Okay.
It's a weird kind of mismatch of power levels there, because it says you can push a medium creature 5 feet away, but can only move an object that's no more than 5 pounds. It's like, what?
Wait a second.
Yeah, no, I don't get it either.
It's like pick a
I'm
lane.
just using the wind spell for the wind effect.
Yeah. I am going. If it can move a person, then it can move the curtain.
Sweet. May I please?
I'm not
shoot?
good at math, but
Right.
I'm not you're talking to the English teacher, not the science teacher.
We're all medium creatures max 5 pounds up until now. I just didn't.
Yeets, the
Tiny.
medium creature.
Okay.
But yes, Kafu, that direction, please.
Yes. What's the range on that?
30 feet. Hang on.
Okay.
I'll double check that. Yeah, within 30 feet.
You said that so confident. 30 feet. I'll just
Yeah,
check
I'm
that.
pretty sure it was 30. I was just looking at it.
No, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do that, and it does blow the curtain, which quickly falls back down. But before it does, you do glimpse in the torchlight illuminating the space beyond a 6-foot-tall statue of a leering 4-armed gargoyle. But one of the arms is broken off and is lying on the floor. Beyond that, you cannot make out any more detail.
I convey to the others what I saw. It's another one of those 4-armed gargoyle things with a broken arm.
Statue of a 4-armed gargoyle.
Except, I suppose, do I know it's a statue? But because the gargoyles are stone, right?
Yeah, and I think they have that trait, where if they're standing still, you can't tell.
Yep. Leans back to Amara's. It's another gargoyle.
But it doesn't seem too fussed by its arm having broken off and being lying right in front of it. It's not.
Oh no!
At least there's no lofty space to be hoisted off to here.
That's true.
So, what would you like to do? Are you going to search the corridor in its entirety, or what?
I would like to do that.
Okay. Are you taking charge here?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
do that.
Baku,
I actually
where
got
do
a
you...
bonus. I can do my perception with strength now.
Oh,
Yeah,
fancy.
It's a primal something.
That's cool.
But there's
Sick.
it makes it so there's a bunch of abilities that I can now use my strength mod for.
Cool.
Nice.
Uses eye muscles to open them more.
Yeah, it's like how I can sense it's like
Strong
tremor
squint.
sense. I can feel it in the vibrations with my muscles.
In the muscles, just like
My bicep is tingling. There's a secret door nearby.
Dude, my delts.
Okay.
Alright. I will say that the moment you vaguely muscle toward that area, Kubazan gets super thinking
verb,
about being
muscle.
showboated. They won the war, and we are both in there about to suffer inevitably.
Sick.
Steps forward, perceives, looks for traps, looks at the thing. What are we going? Where would you like to be here?
I see this golden thing down here at the end, so I'm
The
gonna,
shiny
yeah,
I think
I'm
that's
gonna
just
go
that
down.
it's an empty sconce.
Oh,
empty sconce.
Yeah, you don't have to acrobatics past these puddles. There's enough space to just jump.
right.
Over.
Okay. So what do I see on the walls? Because
So
you said there
there's
was
all the depictions of
images of
animals.
animal-headed people.
Yeah, let me go again. What was it? Sculpted reliefs depicting humanoids with bestial heads kneeling before a black star. Ember, are you doing your thing?
I am doing my thing, yes.
Okay.
I'm doing my thing, knowing that there's a gargoyle on the other side of that curtain, being very prepared to either jump, run, or defend myself. Actually, now that we've had a long rest, I would like to whip out Kai if I can. So if we need a
Sure.
bamf away.
Okay.
Think.
So make the roll
Wherever
there.
Kate. Yep. Do I have access to token for Kai?
Do you have a token? Is there like a little person? Is there a token browser option on
Oh,
your
there is. Yeah,
thing?
yeah, yeah. Okay, so is it under players and such?
No, it's the companions. Should be a companions tab.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Oh my god, they're right there.
Snick.
That's cool to know. All right, cool. In that case, Kai is whipping about. They haven't been around for a while because I didn't.
You got the zoomies.
Got the zoomies. They're checking out all the torches. Goes over to Hugh. My perception check was a. Because I'm still oops or wisdom, it's a 24.
Okay. Like exactly where you are, right there.
Yep.
You see. Sorry, 2 seconds. The relief on the wall where you're standing depicts a crocodile-headed humanoid holding a trapezoidal chest. And with that check that you did there, you see that the keyhole of the chest is real.
Oh.
And assuming you're taking the time to... You're checking the whole corridor, right? Just leaving the curtain undisturbed?
I'm assuming... Yeah, we're like waiting for curtain maneuvers, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
When you checked the walls down by the curtain, nothing happened. It didn't move or anything. But the western end of the corridor, you're just where the end of the corridor is on the left there. That whole thing is a secret door. But you can't see any mechanism. You can't see any. You can't see any mechanism or anything to activate it.
Okay, when you said that, I was like, but that's the curtain end, and then I had to do the never eat soggy wheat mix thing again.
Western end there.
I think I don't announce it loudly to Hugh if we're investigating, but I go, "There's a secret door to our right, west."
Right, if we're looking at the okay.
Yeah, there's a secret door to our right. It's the whole door.
It's the whole wall
The
is a
whole
door.
wall is a door.
Oh. Huh.
Can I just give you a fun little factoid here?
Right.
Before reading through this adventure to run it for you, way back when, the crew that they used to do, that Chris Perkins used to DM, they dipped into like adventures as they were released, and they dipped into Tomb of Annihilation. There was 2 things I remember from that stream. First was like fighting that big King of Feathers dinosaur, because they had Matthew Lillard playing Bag of Nails.
Yep.
And it was incredible. The second thing I remember is this corridor.
Oh no, don't say that. That means this is really bad.
Just gonna throw that out there, just for funsies.
The sheer
Love
terror
that.
that just ran through me right then.
As a regular GM, you know exactly what I wanted to do there.
Yep. Yep. Okay. So.
But you are being cautious, which is why
We
I
are
felt comfortable saying that.
Yes. So that being said, there's probably something behind that door. I don't see a way to open it though.
No.
There
But
is.
you have found this keyhole.
We have found a keyhole. Is it a large keyhole?
Regular.
Regular. Okay. And on the end, it's like, all right. So do we want to do the box with the key, or the curtain?
Do you have a key?
We have the key from.
We have the jade key that was on top of.
Could try it.
Napapa's
Waku, where are you?
thing.
I am here.
Would that awaken though?
You can grab your skeletons as well there, Waku. If they survive to the next day.
I don't see them.
You can grab them from the token browser, like Scarlet did.
Browser, yeah, like you go to
Token
the
browser,
face
companions.
picture view.
I see it.
Skillies.
Wait. Wait.
Whenever you add a token, it appears in the middle of the screen, so make sure you kind of zoom somewhere you can see. Like, or they'll go in the fog like that.
I thought it was the middle of the screen.
Sorry, I can move them,
Awaken.
and you can put them where you like them to be.
Napaka is like awaken Napaka. Napaka is a construct. We found the key that's probably to unlock this thing in Napaka's tomb. Does that awaken Napaka? Are we making a mistake right now?
Amaris, are you gonna? You can, if you wanna check out your rogue abilities, you could pick the lock as well.
All right, works for me.
We want to use the key though.
You tell me.
We could try it.
I mean, I have a plus 13 in sleight of hand.
Nice.
Jesus, Moses and Mary. Hugh doesn't know what that means, but
Or who Moses and Mary are.
right.
I'm just
He
saying.
says it and he's like,
They're just like friends from the village. Like...
yeah, that's exactly right.
Hang on.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
So is it here?
Sorry, Moses and
Is it
Mary.
roughly? You said it was roughly about.
It's
I'm about to drop in.
directly on the wall to the south of you.
Directly. So this next to the scone. No, south is in.
Mhm.
Like right here, right?
Mhm. right.
Very
massive,
ominous.
massive. Okay,
All right.
so yeah, key or pick.
I feel like if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do the key, right? Because if
I mean, we don't have to. I feel like
yeah,
he is
but
really obvious.
You, with his hand still out, is like making grabby hands.
who's in charge right now?
Oh, good question.
Kubazan says like we could just break the wall. I'm gonna say like I'm happy for either, but if Kubazan's in charge, picking is more fun.
Picking is more fun.
According
Okay.
to Kubazan.
Hugh was gonna
This is a
step back
bad
and we're gonna
sign.
do
I'm
this-
sorry.
Okay.
We're gonna do this the devious way.
Nice.
That's an 18 on the die with a sleight of hand check of 13, so 31.
Yeah. You very, very dexterously use your thieves' tools and are able to pick the lock. And as you do, the entire panel with this crocodile-headed relief carved on it swings open, and there is a
Oh.
crawl space in the wall.
Wall crawl space.
Big is the crawl space.
No, like all the ones you've seen before.
All right, let me go.
You going in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Embra follows with a fire snake in tow because they are apparently a best friend, and that feels like it comes with like requests. That's literally it.
In my bad decisions. Sure. Also,
I mean,
we're checking
no,
for traps. Go.
what
just
is it?
In case.
Checking for traps as we go through this tiny ass crawl space.
Yep.
Okay, in
Yep.
which case, Embra, you go first.
Okay.
There's no room to shift past each other here.
I'm imagining for comedy's sake, Kai is sitting on top of Embra's head, draped over like this.
I think that would squish them against the top. It's very small.
Alright, they are fire.
Just going along.
Yeah.
So make a check, just a regular check, please. No advantage.
No advantage. Eh. That's a good number. Kubazan coming through right now. Where was this for the deck save? 28 again.
Okay, yeah, there's no traps in here.
It seems fine.
All right. Well, let's go.
Dun,
So yeah, Embra, continue on there.
Dun 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 dun. Ba-doop.
Okay, so you make your way
He's
around. It
gonna
curls
follow.
back around, and it seems to curl around behind where that secret wall is in the corridor.
Yes. Oh! It seems to curl around.
He was following behind.
Okay.
Right.
And you find yourself in a room, and there is. Let's have a look here. 2/3 of the room is taken up by a massive stone juggernaut on rollers. And
rollers?
then to your left, hang on a second. To your left, there is a stone shelf jutting from the west wall, and there is a large, lustrous, spiked ruby as big as a human fist sitting upon the shelf, the stone shelf.
Oh,
Let me show you.
what is that?
Yeah, it's Zoltek.
That is what we needed to grab for someone, right?
No,
It's what the company of the Yellow Banner was looking for.
Yeah, that's what
that's
they were
what
after.
Waku was looking for.
That's it. Here you are.
Oh, it's just a skull
As depicted here, yes,
on
but
rollers?
a giant stone juggernaut on rollers.
Does it say Napaka anywhere on this?
So, what would you
Can
like to
Hugh fit in the room?
do?
I don't know if it'll
I'm
make
stuck
it.
behind Amaris right now.
If Ember and Amaris clamber up on the juggernaut, you could.
Shall we? Given that I am 2 inches smaller than small size, I'm going to be looking around the room for signs. I don't know what signs. Signs is something. Amaris, are you joining me? Okay. Alastir, you're muted again. Is it because Borkar? Yep, okay.
So,
Alright.
yep, Hugh, they clamber up onto this big
All right.
rolling juggernaut here, and you clamber up through behind them.
Yep.
Waku, as this happens, the diffused stream solidifies and just goes down that crawl space very clearly now. Hugh, what do you do?
I look at this thing. Do I see anything? Can I make a perception check for like a sign or symbols on this juggernaut or?
I mean, it's right there in front of you, so you can see what you can see of it, and there's nothing. No,
Okay.
just carvings
Nothing.
and things.
Okay, cool.
Hang on.
It's
It's got kind of ornate, almost like kind of like Mayan carvings on the stone, kind of
Okay.
like geometric shapes, and
Sick.
yeah, it's pretty.
Does it look like royal in any fashion?
You're not aware of stone juggernauts being any part of any ruling
Like-
process or family.
Well, not like the oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Colby.
Is it?
There's no it's for some reason it's
Adornments or-
drawn as a skull here, and you think
Okay.
there may be a carving of a skull on the front,
Oh.
but there's no it's not carved in the likeness of Napaka or anything. Which
I
is what
think-
makes
Okay.
it risky.
I
Anger's
am
going-
gonna take the scepter and I'm gonna tap this juggernaut.
Okay.
Lovely touch.
You you tap the scepter against the massive stone construct here, and let's have a look here. It's explodes with a massive poof into dust, and Ember and Amaris fall prone on the floor.
Oh,
Hugh
was just like holding it, like he didn't move it from when it started to like dissolve, and he's like, "Oh, I am so sorry."
March just like pops up on her elbows and is like, "Well, at least we didn't get attacked by it."
I think we found Napaka.
Yeah, I think so. As Hugh like extends a hand.
And then, well, as you go to reach down, between your legs, a very eager kobold comes squirming through.
The eye.
No, I think
it
I
has
blew it up.
eyes.
What eye? Did the Juggernaut have eyes? I couldn't see it.
Waku, what do you do?
So where's the eye now?
It's on that stone shelf. It's on a stone shelf to the left where the torch is. There.
Okay. He kind of looks around it to see if there's anything like trappy.
Give me a perception check or investigation.
Which one's better?
Ember
for
lifts
the
herself
old
up, coughs
Waku?
violently.
I'm gonna use a crystal.
Okay.
Oh damn, this is important.
Natural 20 for a 23.
Nice. We're gonna focus at those phoenixes fly.
Beautiful.
Nice.
It seems safe. There's no.
Swipe it.
You grab that there. Okay. So yeah, you reach up with two little hands to see it reflected in your eyes as you like get this close up on Waku's face. And you're just like, oh, Aratus with the crystal right back there. Thank you, Aratus.
Thank you, Arata.
Good job, artist.
And you reach up and clasp in your little claws the eye of Zaltek. As you do, much as when you grasped the navel of the moon, your vision, or your eyes, I think in this case, in that they just went white like the stone of the egg-shaped rock. In this case, they just go ruby red, just like completely red, and glisten as if faceted like a gem and crystal. And you are treated to a vision of the journey that has been the storied history of the Eye of Zaltek. You find yourself swooping across a jungle canopy, much like you'd seen as you were flying towards the city of Omu with the magic of the Arakocra, but different kinds of trees. A thoroughly foreign-looking landscape. Jungle, yes, but unlike Chult, and unlike anything you've seen here on this continent. As you find yourself swooping across the jungles of the Mazdican Empire, far across the Sea of Swords and the oceans beyond to the west from Faerun. From Faerun, yeah. Sorry, I just forget which is the planet name and which is the continent name. Protruding from the lush green of the jungle, you see the stepped edges of a vast pyramid, similar to Ember's patron's home in the jungles north of here, but again, that slightly different design. And you see it climbing up. As you go swooping in, you see as if a horde and swarm of ants, thousands of worshippers, ululating and raising their arms in rapture as a line of prisoners are led up the steps of this pyramid. You see at the peak of the pyramid a bloody altar and a priest holding a vast dagger with the Eye of Zaltek in the pommel at its end, reaching up, screaming to the gods above as they plunge it into another sacrifice to their deities. And you see the agents of Larloch creeping into the Great Pyramid of the city of Nixal in the Mazdakan Empire and stealing away this fabled ruby to deliver to their Lich Lord and place here in the Tomb of the Nine Gods to lure adventurers, just as it lured the company of the Yellow Banner, who came to Ormu in search of this one stone, never to be seen again.
Pickle stone.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Baku, are you alright? Your eyes are looking kind of bloody.
I'm fine now.
It's just the red light from the reflecting from the.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
understood. Sorry, it looked rather...
Waku slips into Draconic. He's like, Catherine Shaw.
Okay, sure.
Oh, hay fever. Understood.
Timely reference here in
Can you
Japan.
imagine?
Oh my gosh,
Gets
here too.
possessed by deity.
Maddie, I don't know if you've got anything similar in the States, Maddie, but the cedar trees that cover the mountains here makes it look like there's a forest fire when the wind whips through and just clouds of pollen are blown out of them.
Ah.
Yeah,
That's
I thought it was a forest fire the first time I saw it. It was just so dense. It's just a cloud of yellow smoke.
However,
However,
not forest fire, and we found a Parker. And
We did do that.
you did do that.
yes.
There's more treasure on the other side of the room.
No, there isn't. No, remember it was there was the potential for it to be down with the gargoyle, but that when you found this place,
Oh,
it
that's what you
resolved,
meant.
it
Okay.
resolved that you're going to find it. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yes. If you had done something with the gargoyle, there was it could teleport the gem from here to there,
Oh.
and then release the juggernaut to cause you
Oh,
vast
okay,
amounts
cool,
of pain.
okay.
So I was right to be terrified and really on
Yes.
edge.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has 50 feet of movement. It just goes up and down the corridor, just crushing everyone there on an
Holy
initiative count.
shit.
And its attack is called Devastating Growl, and it does 10d10 bludgeoning damage.
Ah, so, fun fact,
And Chris
Maddie-
Perkins' team set it off by mistake.
Maddie just took Blade Ward for the exact purpose of, I don't want people to hurt me.
Still,
Holy mother.
10d10 is a lot of 10s.
Mm-hmm. So,
Okay. Well, congratulations, everyone. We are alive. We've managed to make it again this one.
Well, we don't need to awaken Napaka now.
Nampaka be
No.
dead.
oh, but
Um,
also,
the-
when you get the gem from the statue, it releases a soporific gas, which just makes you fall unconscious at the end, and then the juggernaut just rolls over you.
Oh, no kidding. Okay, that's... Wow, that is evil.
It's vicious,
So-
isn't it?
We are well into the annihilation part, I think. Of the game.
Yes.
Just,
Yep.
And I think,
just a guess.
if memory serves, okay, no, there is a saving throw. I thought I'd read that there wasn't even a saving throw against the falling unconscious. But
Oh,
no,
jeez, can you
good.
imagine?
Oh,
That would
my
be
God.
a big oof.
No, there is.
Oof
There
Yeah.
is
size
one.
large.
Okay, you have survived
lives.
the Eye of
The power
Zeltek's
of
puzzle.
being curious. And
Congrats.
Right back.
we did it.
Huzzah!
Okay, so
Uh,
are you gonna head back to the north there?
I think so.
Right,
I
right.
just remembered. Do I still have the I smell treasure thing going on?
Yes, and you don't smell anything anywhere.
Okay. Sick.
I think was it or was it till a long rest? Good question.
I have. That's what I wanted to double check because it was from the maze.
Unk's tomb.
Because I got the golden key.
Yeah. Gold key. The effect lasts for 3 days. There you go.
Ah, okay.
yeah, you're good.
So Eye of Zoltek smells like blood sausage.
So you're on your second day.
Cool. Good to know. good to know.
Okay, so you're gonna head back to that north corridor where you.
I believe that's the intention. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, you don't smell anything, and Waku doesn't sense anything from where the gargoyle statue is, so you feel you can ignore it. Now, that puddle there is going to need dodging if you want to go north.
Yep.
The top one. Okay.
Mhm.
Sure.
So let's get those
Yeet.
acrobatics checks, please.
I love this. I rolled so low when it came to other stuff, but now it's all 18s and 17s. Like,
Cool.
where the fuck was this?
Amaris, how'd you go?
16 plus whatever.
16 plus high.
Waku?
25. Was me.
8.
8. Better, but still not enough. Again, you get those visions. You sense that whatever this thing is, it's coming for your treasure, and you take 4 psychic damage.
No. I refuse.
No, it's mine, my precious.
Mine. I earned it. I earned it.
It earns it. It's mine. Okay, and you make your way along there. I'll get Hugh to do that when he gets back.
I can move him.
Hmm?
I'll move him if you need him.
Oh yeah, I mean, sorry to do his saving
Oh,
throw.
the trek. Right,
Yeah,
understood. Sorry.
Thank you, but thank you. Okay, and you make your way up towards the first cog that you saw. And
Yeah.
you all see what Hugh saw through his echo's vision
Oh.
as you enter into the cog of rot. A pungent stench fills this pentagonal room, the walls of which are covered with riveted sheets of iron. A wild garden full of sickly plants and rotting compost takes up most of the interior, and a narrow path hugs the walls between 2 exits. Jutting from the middle of the garden is a 6-foot-tall, rusty sprinkler, and in the ceiling above the sprinkler is a 10-foot-wide shaft that leads straight up to you-know-where. And Hugh's kind of subconsciously rubbing his belly where the echo was impaled on the sprinkler.
Okay. But but we know that this thing is on a cog.
Yeah, you saw the outside too, from
Okay.
the water.
Which implies that it rotates.
Let me
Hmm.
show you there.
I feel like this entire campaign, my face has just been hands in center, concern face.
Right.
Yep.
The dotted line is where the
Thing
where
from
the
above.
where the hole is. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, why is that visible? And I was like, oh no, wait, it's not. Not a problem.
You fell in that specific corner. Interesting.
Down there.
And we
There we go.
only see the one exit then? If those walls are anything
Yeah, there's just that path along the edge that you can see there. You see right on the edge there. Sorry, folks, back on. Let me show you as well. There you go.
Okay.
Hugh, this is where your echo died, and you kind of felt the ghost kind of remnants of being impaled on that thing in the middle there.
Oh, with the sprinkler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love how we knew
Oh.
exactly what it was as soon as it happened.
Because I remember that detail specifically.
Because it was so out of place.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it is a garden. It's full of plants. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Own
I
it.
think. Sorry. Yes?
Josh.
Own it. No way, these are good plants.
Well, Ember's in charge, so Ember waves at the plants. Asks them, apologizes to them for intruding upon their space, and I guess makes room so we're not one by oneing this corridor section.
Excuse me.
If I see anything, hear anything, does the double checkies.
Yeah, let me do the check. Yeah.
That time it was bad, so things are gonna go horribly for me. But we still have absorb wisdom, so 18.
Okay. You can't see anything in particular. You can see, where you cross the gap there, you can kind of see the seam on the floor right next to your token there where it clearly rotates. It can rotate.
I let the others know that there's a chance that this room will shift and move. I don't know what that implies. Ooh. Does the sprinkler look like it can turn?
Difficult to tell unless you went over to it.
Well, Amber's in charge right now, so would you like to head that way, or am I about to touch things I shouldn't?
I mean, might as well.
All right. I'd like to inspect the sprinkler, please.
Sure. It is seemingly just, what it's designed to do. It's just a 6 foot tall, rusty metal contraption.
Worth a shot.
Has little holes around it that will spray water out in all the directions. Clearly, reaches a decent range because the plants are all alive there. If sickly.
Sickly. So not the best water, but like
there's a pretty nasty smell.
Okay.
Which Hughes Echo didn't have to suffer through.
Oh. I remember you asking me that.
Right.
What's
Can you smell?
If the avatar gives me sense of smell as well.
What is this way?
So you look through there, Amaris, and there is a little short corridor through to what appears to be another similar looking chamber.
Ah.
Hey guys!
Yes.
It looks like this goes somewhere.
You check that out?
I believe
I can't
so.
make decisions.
Yeah, but you can physically move.
I can.
You're looking through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like right at the.
As you get to the edge there, there's an acidic stench filling this pentagonal chamber, which has 2 exits. The walls are covered in riveted sheets of iron as well, and the pockmarked stone floor has a large puddle of grey slime in the middle. Friezes along each wall just beneath the ceiling depict 5 black dragons.
Oh.
As in, is it black dragons that do acid breath?
Acid, yeah.
The only reason I know that is from watching Vox Machina.
I thought you said the D&D movie.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
I forgot that it was a black dragon. No, it was Vox Machina watching Is it Umbersil? I don't know. One of them's black and they do a bunch of acid damage. They're gross.
Good to know.
There you go.
All right. So.
So are we going? Are we staying? Or what are we doing?
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe there's anywhere else to go. I don't
It's just
like
there's
the
the exit
acrid
across
acid
from
smell.
there, yeah.
Does this room too look like it rotates?
I mean, again, you saw from the exterior there was cogs beneath this as well.
All right. I'm assuming we're going, but
you can see where the freezes are as well there. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Umbersa was the white one. Okay.
Jump. Jump.
Yeah, as Ember follows over, have we interrupted something that felt acidic before? Was that something that happened?
There was that acid pit that you avoided when the big boulder was going to chase you down the corridor into it, but that's all.
Yeet self. Yeet self prepares for combat.
Okay. You head in there. Nothing happens.
Oh.
It seems fine so far.
You gonna make your check, Embra?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
Yay!
Good one, folks. let those phoenixes fly.
29.
This is the only way I was actually going to give you this information. Because it says in the module that you have to actually clamber up to where the freezes are. You, with your eagle eyes, what do your elf eyes see? What do your celestial construct
This
eyes
is
see?
the Kubazan. It's the eye stalks on the top of the frog human.
Right. You can see that there are tiny holes in the dragon's mouths.
Huh.
In the
You don't
carvings
say.
of the dragon's mouths. But as you step into the room and as you're looking around, nothing happens.
What do I have access to? What's my spell list look like right now?
And it's just the exit across the other way.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. So, the acid appears to be in the direct center. Like this pile of slimy
The
thing.
goop.
Just is where it is.
Is it the same goop that we saw?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if we go along
I
the
would
wall,
be careful, though. It seems like these all spew.
yeah, that makes sense. Do we want to go along the wall? Because I feel like if we go in the middle, then we're gonna get hit with.
Bad idea. No middle.
If we go along the wall.
Okay.
What I'd like. Sorry.
North or south?
As we're going south, I think.
Okay.
Are you feeling south? I'm feeling south.
Yeah, that
Where
sounds good.
my token is where I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to say that when we pass underneath, because I'm gonna say it would, depending on where the dragon's mouths are, I'd want to be aiming to be lower than that.
Yep.
It's at the top of the room, like just between the gap
they're just
between the
facing
ceiling and
down?
the metal. Well, the main
That's why
walls
it
of
was
metal
such a
plates,
Okay.
Oh,
and then just the
okay.
gap between the top of the metal plate and the ceiling is where the dragons are carved.
Okay. In that case,
Voragol, thanks, Beninisis.
Embra and Kai are operating under the assumption that if these things spew acid, bamf everyone to the exit.
Gotcha. So like prepared action kind of thing, yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
basically that.
Okay. So yeah, everyone, you start making your way through.
First.
And yeah, hugging the wall and making your way around the side there. Nothing happens.
Heart in
I'm
chest.
scared.
Come on, Kai.
I am scared.
What is
We
the
have
opposite of
concern.
edging? Like evil edging. What is?
I'm fine. I'm not going to answer that with a proper response. So
now
I'm not
this-
gonna answer it at all.
This puddle, Amaris, this puddle
Yeah?
is much larger than the others. And there is no way to acrobat your way through this, I'm afraid.
Oh.
I can't parkour.
No, sorry.
Can I yeet?
That's what you were doing before.
I could probably jump that with the stupid strength.
Not with the corner, I'm afraid.
Okay, yeah, no, fair.
Oh.
Not even parkour.
Yeah. You'd hit the wall.
It's okay, Artis. I got my fill of blood on Friday when I killed Shiz's character.
Did you really?
Mhm.
Yes, there was a rip in general.
Shizenda's tyranny.
I have taken quite a bit of damage from that already.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I guess there's no way out. Nothing but to do but to go through.
Can't go around it. Can't go over it. Got to go through it.
yeet self.
Okay.
Do it.
There was.
Hugh, I've
technically
taken quite a
way.
bit of damage from these things already. Can I just write on your shoulder?
Oh, actually,
Yeah, man.
Baku, if you come
Okay,
this
thank you.
way, I just had an idea. Kai can send us over the gap so you don't take as much damage.
Yeah, Kai could
Because
be
I
Oh,
can
that
access.
works
take it-
too. Yeah.
Because I can
Okay.
take up to 5.
But that works.
Yeets.
We each.
I hope
Have
this
we
time-
have we
How
bamfed
many?
since?
How many of you can be bumped there, Embra?
All 5.
5. Maximum of 5, so I can't do the skellies.
Okay. Now,
I'm just double checking that. making
you
me
could do
feel
Have
one
we
step.
have we done this since Withers turned on hard mode?
Yes,
Yes,
we have.
Sideband thing, yeah.
because it's we don't because we.
It's not a spell, is it?
It's not a spell. It's an
Mhm.
innate ability it can do.
Okay.
So each creature within 5 feet of the space of me. Oh
Okay.
wait, no, hang on.
Yep, so you're bounced across and into the room on the other side there. You immediately see that was out of sight around the corner. One of those weird skeletons is here.
Oh,
So may I presume a normal flurry of violence?
Yes.
Yes.
yeah, let's get him. Let's get
Good
his ass.
assumption.
My
May
When
I
you
interest you, sir, in a flurry of violence today?
just a light dash of force damage.
It's a fine vintage.
A whole bundle of eldritch smites.
And this one has an octagonal protrusion from its skull. And as you have now found all of them,
Oh,
Do 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 do
I'm
do
going to
do.
put this on stream. Here they are, my little buddies.
We got a thing.
Always, I'm never looking at stream.
see him?
Like I'm always
Oh,
looking
yeah,
at
no,
the.
I'm not
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
So every time I go to
Oh.
stream, like I have to watch an ad.
Oh.
Sorry, man.
That's
It's like,
why
oh.
I just leave it up on my phone and.
I don't want to have it on my phone. There we go. Yeah. Okay.
This is the full crew.
That is different than I
Monty?
was imagining.
And those are the skulls that you have. The
I
bodies
had
left behind.
pictured like protrusions, as in like
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, the square hole kinder kid like toy, but with like a shape stuck to it, you know?
Okay. So you emerge into this chamber here.
Dun dun.
And where is it? Yes, you destroy the skeleton immediately, and then stop to look around. Oh, by the way, Waku, are your skeletons immune
They're
to?
gonna stay there.
Okay. You find yourself in a 4-foot high. Oh no, sorry, in this room here with a 4-foot high, 7-foot wide iron lectern, which you can see there. Although not with these skeletons in the way. Sorry, skellies, get out of here. You see that lectern there in the middle of the room. Oops, sorry, Umbra. Yeah, this is a rusty iron-plated room, topped, and the iron lectern is topped with a slanted control panel. Set into the control panel are a gold lever with a star-shaped handle, 2 dials in red and blue, and 2 buttons of the same colours. Wall engravings behind the control panel show 5 groups of circles with a small crystal embedded in the wall under each one. The crystal under the configuration labelled number 3 is glowing bright green. 3 6-inch diameter rusty iron pipes jut from the wall above the engravings, and I have a picture.
You remember how I said Kinder Surprise? Like, the allegations of the toy are continuing. The buttons?
Where is it? Where are you? Oh, here it is. I'll put it on stream.
We haven't gotten a little poem for this
No.
floor, have we?
I don't know if we're getting them anymore.
You're not in the official dungeon anymore, yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. Do you want me to? I can open up Discord and drop it there as well.
Yes, please. Large
Please, yeah.
size.
Yes, large size.
Yeah,
Hold.
this is a bit,
Sorry if my computer cramps out.
I really am feeling the
a bit
kid's
visual
toy,
of
though.
a
That star's interesting, though.
Don't have any idea how this works.
2
If I
seconds.
see it, my brain says this is the section of like the puzzle click adventure games
Mhm.
where I would be here for 2 hours until I needed to look up a walkthrough because like, I'm bad at these. Word puzzles,
There you go.
amazing.
Oh,
So
Take a
there's
look.
3 rooms.
If anyone else is
Hold on.
enjoying this,
Okay,
it's funny. But
Maddie brain has kicked in because Maddie does really well with these kinds of puzzles.
cool.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I've just figured out what it's describing, but
It's
now
the
you
3
get.
rooms that we just
Uh-huh.
went through.
Yes.
Well, we've
Right.
seen 2
3?
given the
No, we have
current
2.
configuration,
Yeah.
and that's why that
But
middle
if
one's
you,
lit up.
yeah, if you look at the 3 of like the 2 that we had, they had the doors and they twisted so that the
Mhm,
different
mhm.
door, the different ways met.
They've got I
Yeah,
see
you-
symbol.
You came in
really?
right. There's the Juggernaut. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you came in through there. There seems to be a way north, but that's sealed off. And then you went northwest into the Black Dragon room, and then the exit, and there's the star, which is the star on the control panel. It seems.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
And but there's the 2 things that don't. Does it look like the stuff is slipping out of there is slime or acid?
Oh, the pipes over.
Yeah,
Over it?
mainly because if this
Looks
room
just kind of like
seals
moss
up,
to me.
We have some trickster spirits here, maybe potentially. Shigambi,
oh.
Obalaka, Kubazan, Unk.
Oh.
Amaris.
Yes.
Fretful Unk thinks she can figure out what the controls do by studying them.
Sweet, let her do it.
If you will allow her the time to do that.
Yep.
What does Shigambi say?
Nothing, I'm afraid. Wait,
Womp.
Papa's little Unk and Wongo, sorry.
So,
Good old
guys,
window.
as they're studying that, I do want to point something out that's not so great.
What's that?
what?
There are 5 configurations of runes, right?
Sure.
The only one with exits from the control room are 3 and 5. And 5, the dragon room doesn't connect to anything.
Right.
Therefore, if we are seeking to get to the other rooms,
Someone's gonna have to stay here.
someone's gonna have to stay in this room.
Very true.
Well, considering I am the one that knows how to do the control panel.
You're also the one that can pick most locks and survive most traps.
That is also true. I am. Oh, wait. Once I figure out what it is, I can tell whoever wants to stay. So, we can do it that way.
Yes.
Well, I can't.
It's the red and blue buttons for me, though. Like, is it clockwise, anti-clockwise? Is it?
No,
Like,
we haven't gotten
they-
that information yet.
They can. It looks like they can turn both directions. Mm-hmm.
The star level is giving me pause.
I should keep this on stream for folks back home.
Mm.
There you go, guys.
My brain's like, can we keep them rotating and then attempt to jump gaps? Or will we just get sick if we do that?
I'd like to not be meat grinded.
Well,
I mean,
I think as you sit
maybe,
here puzzling over this little contraption, it is a good spot to stop. Because
Okay.
it's time
Yeah.
anyway.
Would be
Wait,
appreciated. I have to work early tomorrow.
This is our regular finish time, so yeah, we have
Yeah.
nicely timed there. So we shall fade to black as you are pondering here.
Pondering.
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 And we shall
So
see what lies in store as they continue through the gears of hate next time.
They're called the Gears of Hate.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, did you say HATE or
I did.
EIGHT?
HATE.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay, thanks.
Is that good?
Thank you, everybody.
Ow.
We are going to wrap
Alrighty.
things up there. Absolute cheers, Benny. Success, survival, level 10, treasures.
Yeah.
There's one more treasure, Waku, and then you can realize what was meant to be. It's also the last treasure is also the one that Amaris wants, so it's gonna be interesting.
Oh.
Remember the skull chalice of Chigare
Vaguely.
that you thought would legitimize your rule.
Oh, that one. Yes,
Mhm.
yes, I do.
That's the one you knew about from the monastery. And
Yes.
as an NPC, you're supposed to give them the quest to retrieve if it's just a NPC.
Oh, well,
As you are an official NPC in the game.
I am an official player character in the
NPC
game.
energy.
So...
Dun dun dun.
Okay, so friends, we are going to come back next time and see what this contraption holds in store. And the depths of the dungeon as they get closer and closer to the Soulmonger and Lalos's lair. Hey, massive thank you to everyone who's joined us today. Thank you for all of the support, those gifted subs. Thank you so much. All the shenanigans there. And we will look forward to catching you all next time. I believe the next time we're live is going to be this session next week. So, yeah, nothing else happening this week. Online, offline, we are having our session 0 for our new Circle of Candela Obscura investigators.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited
Right.
about that. Introduce some new faces to the channel and bring back some older ones for repeat visits. So yeah, that's not going to be streamed, but look forward to the campaign being able to start proper once that is done. Last chance, everyone, jump into the giveaway for your chance to win a copy of the fabulous Cozy RPG Cottagecore Critters from Embra, aka Scarlet Song. Exclamation mark, enter in the chat, and we will draw the winner as we say goodbye to these fine people. Leaping over to the far side of the overlay there, Amaris, what you up to on the material plane?
Oh, hi, that's me. I'm Maddie. I'm here and over on QuestJunkies intermittently. You know, we got things going on. But you can find me on the booktube at Maddie's Bookshelf and elsewhere on the interwebs. You know, it exists.
Thank you kindly. Hugh, you good self.
Hello, everybody. I am Colby. I have been Hugh the Echo Knight Fighter. On the material plane, I am one half of Vexed Vending. We use vending machines to help creators get their stuff out to the tourists here in Central Florida without having to pay expensive booth fees or babysit their stuff. We're on Instagram. Do check us out. Thank you very much, Sean.
Yeah, all the links are in chat. Give all these wonderful folks a follow. Waku.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm a simulacrum built for the sole purpose of playing Dungeons & Dragons. You cannot find me outside of this stream, as this was the express purpose for which I was built. Please come back so that I continue to have a purpose and I don't get shoved into a storage locker, which is, if
you've
I'm
been
not
down?
in stream, he
But
has
You've
a...
At least
downgraded?
for efficiency purposes, you will be crushed by a big construct called Napaka to really slot in there nice and neatly. You know.
Yeah.
Pancake wacky.
I am having a little bit too much D&D recently, so I've gotten a little bit fat, and so I need to slim down to fit into the carry
You gotta-
case that was
you
built
gotta
for me.
lose
Gorging on
it.
stories.
But I
Okay.
thought you were in the basement. You've been down
it
the storage locker?
I am
Storage
normally in
locker?
the basement. However, should I not be in any streams, the basement has other things that need to be there, so I moved to an off-site
Primarily,
storage
Grim in
facility.
chat. Mike has to be kept down there because he needs to be pulled out for purposes of playtesting and featuring Friendo's RPG
Yeah.
systems, as we did on Friday.
Oh, he was delightful.
See you all.
Okay, last but not least, speaking of said cozy RPGs, Scarlet Song.
Hi everyone, I'm Scarlet Song, she, her, you're not a lichen librarian. I'm an artist, professional game master, and cozy RPG dev. The words came out eventually. In terms of where you can catch me, I've been streaming a little bit more often, but you can normally check out all of the stuff I do, like Cottagecore Critters, which only has 7 days left on physical pre-order.
There's the link there.
If you miss that window, I can't actually guarantee you'll get a physical copy again in the future for a while.
I don't
So,
mind.
give it love. Share it around. It's available on DriveThruRPG, itch.io, and on Ko-fi. Ko-fi's the best way to support me because I get all of the money from that. So,
Awesome.
onegaishimasu.
Thank you. And we are Phoenix UK, play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs, incoming Candela Obscura. If you want to hear what's going on with us and get sneak peeks and the chance to choose what kind of campaigns we'll be sending off these wonderful people onto, jump into the Discord there and you can post and promote your own stuff in there, looks for players to have in your games, etc., etc. Lots of cool stuff happening there. If you want to catch up on the VODs on a streamlight week like such as this, head over to the YouTube there, and we will look forward to seeing you all again next time. But before that, let us see who the lucky winner of today's copy of Critical Critters is gonna be. Let me do a quick refresh, make sure everyone's in there. Good luck, everybody. Okay. Let's have a look here. Let me just quickly grab this. Good luck, everybody.
Roll very long.
Did Rival Jacks get in?
Yep.
At the last second?
No, it was in there already.
Aha! Lucky. Good job.
Okay. Gambari, indeed.
Good luck.
Okay. So, let us see who our winner is going to be. Good luck, everybody. Today's copy. Last copy? Oh, no, we've got next week is the last day of March, right? So, yes, we've got one more chance after this. So, our penultimate copy going to... Aritis! They were saying how they hadn't won before. Yes, congratulations, Aritis. We're going to pool all of the copies and send them all up by email at the end of the month. So, congratulations. Okay, friends, that's all for today. Let's go and raid into something a little different. You know, we've had our D&D jungle dungeon adventure stuff here. Our friends over at Cybernation Uncensored are playing Blade Runner, so let's go and see what's going on with them.
Nice.
Massive thanks for joining us, everyone, today. Thank you so much. But till next time, stick around for the raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. Until next time, as Lex say around these parts, oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi!
Yes, me.